Hi Leo, welcome to your February 2018 monthly reading for your sign. You could be moon, sun, moon, or rising sign for Leo. So I pre-shuffle the cards and I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle them a little bit more for message or advice for those with the sun, moon, or rising in Leo. If you've never been to this channel before, I just want to welcome you. If you've been here before, thank you for returning, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do. So I'm just going to pull a couple of cards here, and then we're going to pull a few more tarot cards from another deck. Okay. So Leo, I see you sort of like, perhaps you've been really wanting something. And whatever this is that you've been hoping to receive in your life is going to start manifesting, but with it could bring some things that you need to let go of. Perhaps things that you didn't realize or consider before you started some new desire that you wanted to manifest. And you might be being asked to let go of some things. Perhaps some of you are going through some kind of detox. Yeah, maybe for some of you, you've been drinking too much as well. And that's going to have to come to some kind of an end. It's having some... I feel really strongly like this might be somebody who is quitting drinking. I don't know why I'm getting that. Maybe that's a message out there for some Leos out there. But with the Nine of Water, while this is a wish card, sometimes it also is overindulgence card. And maybe you're being asked, like, in a serious way. Maybe there's something going on where you have to, you know, balance things out in your life in order to remain putting your best foot forward in your own life. And I just see the way that this Page of Cups is sort of offering this King of Pentacles, this strength here. There's just something to that saying, like, and then the Eight of Cups is here, like, walking away from that with this Ten of Air. So this is very, for some of you, this could be perhaps seeing some other situation that you, perhaps this King of Pentacles is someone in your life that you know who is an earth sign. Could be a male or female. Could also represent some sort of authority figure. Sometimes could be a father figure, or perhaps a boss at work. Or it just could be your energy as well, Leo. Perhaps you have feeling like you have access to everything. Perhaps maybe some boredom brings on, like you don't know what else to do with yourself, so you go out drinking, but it might not be the best thing for you to be doing. You could also be dating multiple people for some of you. For some of you, this could be dating multiple people and having to make a decision about something because you can't, somebody might say, like, listen, you have to choose between me or somebody else kind of energy, and it's causing you to make a choice to move forward. And you see this is here is the Hangman. So perhaps you are involved. I know there aren't any like third party situation type cards here, but for some of you, you could be trying to not be serious or committed with this particular person. You could just be focusing more on yourself and what you need to do for yourself. You know, perhaps your ideas about, you know, the way you used to see these cups here, you know, you've had, they're not doing it for you anymore. And with the Ten of Air here is like saying that something has come to, you know, there's no, you can't take any more of it. It has to, you have to, something has to give, right? So perhaps it's you walking away from some situation. For some of you, it could be stopping an addictive behavior such as drinking, because we also have the Page of Cups again at the bottom of this deck here. So perhaps some of you are walking away from somebody who is offering you love. Or perhaps this new offer is going to cause some other situations in your life to transform into something else. So let's see what... Please clarify this Ten of Air for me here. For Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising for February 2018. What is this Ten of Air? What's this Ten of Air doing here? Please clarify this Ten of Air. Please clarify the Ten of Air. Yeah, it's like maybe there's something that, you know, you've been wanting to end. It seems like it's a relief. This ending is almost more like a relief for you. And again with the cups and the celebrating. Maybe it is an end to this, like going out, like saying cheers. Maybe this is, you know, saying, you know, and knowing that it's going to be slow and it's going to be, you know, time takes healing. I mean, healing takes time, and this is like some new beginning for you that is inspired. Because this is like a wake-up call card. This is the Judgment card. And with the Ace of Wands there, it's like maybe you are starting to see more clearly what that call is. And actually right underneath there we have the Ace of Cups as well. So it's definitely about heeding the call, and definitely like time, you know. The World card is sort of like it's the last card in the deck. And it does signify time as well. And it's almost as though it's like the spirit is timeless. But while we're here on this earth, it's like, what are we bringing forth from spirit to this world, to manifest into this world? And perhaps you are starting to hear that call a little bit more, Leo. So let's pull an oracle card. That one wanted to come out. Okay. So you got bristlecone pine. So let's see what this says. Persistence. And that reminds me of that Knight of Pentacles energy. Persistence. My needles can stay green for over 40 years before dying, so I can help you learn the art of persistence. My ability to survive for thousands of years means I have witnessed many turbulent events, but I continue to grow despite them all. Bristlecone pines are honored for their immense longevity. Some are thought to be the oldest single living organisms in the world. One, a Great Basin bristlecone, popularly known as Methuselah, is believed to be over 4,800 years old. The bristlecone pine survives for so long because damaged bark and wood die back, thereby sending sap to healthy parts of the tree. Old trees have several trunks and can support healthy crowns from a surprisingly small amount of living bark. Right way up. So in this card in the upright position, life does not always run smoothly and you are currently facing difficulties. Do your best to remain strong and steadfast during these troubling times. Persist with your goals while learning from your setbacks. And if this card was in the inverse, but they're all upright, so I'm just going to read both of these meanings because it might resonate differently with others. This is a good time to limit your losses, especially if things are not going the way you want. Perhaps you need to reduce some of your plans or adapt them to fit changing circumstances. Remember that sometimes simplicity is best. So, perhaps, with the Ten of Swords here and having to maybe let go of something, and feeling in this Eight of Cups type of energy, right, which is like having to leave something behind that just isn't satisfying you or could perhaps even be damaging you in some way. This could be damaging, like people gossiping sometimes too, especially here with the Judgment card and the Ten of Air. It's almost like a very gossipy sort of energy, maybe. For some of you. And it's like, things are harsh, but you do have what it takes to persevere through this. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, it's like whatever this is going to be a more stable beginning and a stable place to, start fresh again once you come through this perhaps emotionally difficult situation. I'm just going to go ahead and pull a clarifying card on this Eight of Cups as well. Okay. So, maybe for some of you, it's like somebody from your past that, like, maybe things didn't work out so well with. Perhaps you were in a long-term relationship, or perhaps this is family. For some of you, arguing or feeling like you're having to defend yourself in some situation, or just remembering past hurts and like just being on guard. So you have the Queen of Swords twice now. And here's the Ace of Cups. So maybe this is you like learning from whatever this, after going through that Ten of Swords energy, it's perfectly normal to see this card pop up, which is like being weary, But it's as though it's like not everybody's going to be that way. You have to learn to trust again. And maybe you're finding it difficult to trust again, especially with the Queen of Air here twice. Like maybe for some of you, you're finding it hard to move on or let go, but this was at the bottom of the deck. So I think this is like, persevering through whatever this is. Maybe walking away from trying to control the situation. Maybe like letting it you know, if this is just the way it is, like, there is no other, with the Judgment and the Ten of Air there, it's like this situation is coming to a full out end, whatever this is. And it's like it has to, you know, because that's Major Arcana cards. And with this ending, though, will be, you know, you will be the wiser for it. You will have gained a lot of information and knowledge with the Queen of Swords there. This, of course, could be somebody that you are involved with in some way. It could be a male or female energy. It could be an air sign, or it could just be somebody who would take on the qualities of the Queen of Swords, which would be about logic and putting reason above emotions, and you know, taking the other energy and also just bringing it to the level of thought and of communication. You know, a new way for you of being. You know, you're coming out of this you've learned something, and it's caused you to become wiser from it. So whatever I'm going to do now is just pull one of these little word cards for you. See what we get for you for February. For Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising for February 2018. Celebration. So, whatever that means to you, perhaps Valentine's Day coming up, or perhaps some sort of like victory in this situation. Perhaps, you know, this new beginning in love is what you really wanted, and perhaps, you know, whatever you have to go through in order to realize it is still a celebration toward what you were really going for in life. So Leo, I hope that this reading resonates with you in some way. I hope that it brings some benefit to your situation or your life. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye!